It has been over a week now since the deadliest U.S. wildfire in more than a century began ripping through the historic town of Lahaina on the Hawaiian island of Maui. Search and recovery efforts are ongoing, with at least 111 people confirmed dead and about 1,000 still unaccounted for.
President Biden and the First Lady are set to tour the devastation on Monday. The president pledged will be there in Maui as long as it takes. Joining us now is the administrator of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, Deanne Criswell. Thank you so much for being with us. And I know you recently toured the devastation there. Can you give us an idea just of the size and the scope of what you saw?
Good afternoon. I did just get back a few days ago. I spent 2 days there. I worked with the governor and spent the entire day with him in Lahaina town to look at and assess, the overall impact. And I can tell you, what we see in these images, and I think you're hearing it from your field on the ground, is that it really just seems so much more worse once you see it in person. And this is a town that is very close-knit. All of these businesses and homes right there with each other, and all of it is just gone. And so this is a really complicated search and recovery mission right now. It's going to be a complicated debris removal mission once we account for everybody that's missing, and we continue to make sure that we have the right resources on the ground to support the governor and the county of Maui.
And let's talk more about that. What is the latest on the search and recovery going on in the town of Lahaina?
Yeah, so the update that I got last night before everybody, or as everybody was finishing their day there yesterday, is that it's about 40% complete in the search and recovery mission. We have sent in additional teams and additional canine teams to help facilitate that. We're doing this as quickly as we can, but I think we also just need to remember, one, how complicated this is, how hard it is on our canines, and that we need to do it in a way that is methodical and deliberate to make sure that we are accounting for everybody, right? This is a mass casualty event right there. And as much as we want to go as fast as we can, we also have to make sure we're doing it with respect and with accuracy.
We've seen the images and heard from so many people who were displaced by those wildfires. What is FEMA doing now to help those people?
Yeah, we are working really closely with not just our state partners, but also the American Red Cross. We all have different programs that can help move people out of the congregate shelters, the shelters that are around the island, into more temporary situations in hotels or motels, Airbnbs. We've stood up a joint task force that has all of us there. So if somebody is displaced and they need a place to stay, they don't have to worry about which program they need to go to. We're going to be able to work through that so it's seamless to them. And so we have hotel rooms through our program. The state has hotels through their program that we will reimburse them for. And the Red Cross has come in to help kind of manage the state's program and make sure we have the wraparound services like food and water and mental health counseling, which is an incredibly important need right now. As we continue this part of decompressing the shelters, we're already working on what the long-term housing is going to look like. We've sent a federal disaster recovery coordinator that is integrating in and has been working with the state long-term recovery coordinator. They're already putting the plans in place for what this is going to look like to transition into the long term.
And what does the housing look like long term? What kind of plan are you looking at?
Yeah, we want to keep every option available on the table, right? We have tools in our toolbox that we use here, CONUS. Some of them may be more difficult, like our temporary housing units, but we're not taking them off the table. If we need them, we can definitely use them. We convened yesterday at the White House with all of the deputy secretaries from the cabinet level agencies to talk about resources that we can bring in. We're putting every resource available and creative solutions to come up with ways that we can help Maui and help the government of Hawaii. When I talked to the governor, he already had started a housing assessment based on the limited housing that they have. This is going to be a really great starting off point for us to help implement some of the vision he had and use that planning to help with the long-term recovery housing issues.
FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell, thank you so much for being with us today. And all day long here at ABC, we are sharing ways for you to help in this long recovery. Scan that QR code right there on your screen now to find out where you can donate.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.